and welcome back to the Mr. English podcast. I'm Nora.
And I'm Jack. We're really happy you pressed play today. Maybe you're driving, walking, cooking, or just relaxing. Whatever you're doing, well done for spending a little time with your English.
Every episode is one small step toward confidence. And today we're talking about one of the most powerful habits for fluency, thinking in English, not translation.
Honestly, this topic is a game changer. It changes how you learn, how you speak, even how you feel about English. Because the truth is, most learners waste time translating every thought from their first language before speaking. That's what creates hesitation.
Exactly. It's like trying to drive forward while looking in the rearview mirror. You move, but not very comfortably.
That's such a good image. Thinking directly in English means connecting your thoughts straight to English words. No middle step, no translation delay.
And when you do that consistently, something magical starts happening. You stop feeling like you're studying English, and it starts to feel like you.
So sit back, maybe take notes, and let's help you build that bridge. We're going to explain what thinking in English really means, why it's easier than it sounds, and how to practice every single day.
Let's start with a question that everyone has. What does it really mean to think in English?
Good place to start. To think in English means that your ideas form with English words from the very beginning of the thought. You don't create a sentence in your native language first and then rebuild it in English. You create it directly in English.
Right. For example, when you see a cup of coffee, the image in your mind should instantly connect to the English word coffee, not to the word from your first language.
Exactly. No translation, just connection. It's the same way you think of your own name. You don't translate it, you just know it.
But that's not something that happens overnight. It's a skill. Your brain needs a little training and a lot of repetition.
Here's some good news. You don't have to study harder, you just have to live a little more in English.
I love that phrase, live in English. It means letting English join your daily life.
Let's make this super practical. Wherever you are right now, look around and name 5 things in English. Maybe chair, window, screen, bottle, lamp.
That's it. When you do this, your brain connects objects directly to English words. You're building internal connections, just like a child learns a first language.
And here's why it works. The human brain loves images. When you tie a word to an image, you don't need to translate. Your memory does the work for you.
You can try this anywhere, on the bus, at your desk, walking outside. Just quietly notice objects and whisper the English name to yourself.
Over time, you start describing your world in English automatically. That's the beginning of thinking in English.
Another easy step is to speak simple sentences about your actions. For example, right now, you could say, I'm listening to a podcast, or I'm learning to think in English.
Exactly. You can comment on whatever you're doing, like a personal narrator in a movie.
I like that image. You're the main character, and your language is the soundtrack.
Let's create a small exercise right now. Listeners, repeat after us. I'm sitting. I'm breathing. I'm learning.
Good. Now add more detail. I'm learning new words. I'm feeling more confident. I'm thinking in English.
These micro-sentences teach your brain that English is a living language. It describes your life right now.
Perfectly said. And notice we didn't use complicated grammar books or translations to practice.
This method also helps when speaking with others. For example, if someone asks, "How's your day?" and your mind goes blank, don't panic. Just describe what you feel or see in English as simply as you can.
I'm a bit tired, but happy. Or the weather is nice and I'm relaxed. Both short, both natural.
Exactly. There's no need to translate long sentences. Short, honest ones are always better.
Another powerful trick is to change the language settings on your devices, your phone, your computer, social media, to English. That's like creating a small English world around you.
Yes,
Every time you read settings, send, download, next, your brain gets a mini language reminder. It's effortless micro-immersion.
And don't forget to listen as much as possible. Podcasts, audiobooks, YouTube videos, even if you understand only part of them, your brain is collecting rhythm, pronunciation, and structure.
Exactly. That's why the Mr. English podcast exists, to give you slow, realistic conversation that trains your ears and prepares your thoughts.
Here's another favorite exercise. When you hear a word you like, say it aloud 3 times and make your own sentence with it. For example, comfortable. This chair is comfortable. I feel comfortable today.
Excellent. Those small creative uses write the words directly onto your memory.
A lot of learners tell us, I think too slowly in English, but speed isn't the goal. Habit is. Once your brain forms the habit, the speed naturally follows.
Yes, fluency is a side effect of consistency. Don't chase speed, chase presence. Stay with English a little bit every day.
Speaking of daily habits, you can also do English time. Choose 10 minutes a day to do everything in English. Think, read, talk to yourself, maybe even write your to-do list.
I love English time. It tells your brain, this is English space. After a few weeks, those minutes stretch naturally.
And soon you'll notice something amazing. You'll start dreaming or day thinking in English.
That's the ultimate sign your brain is rewiring. Thinking in English becomes natural because it's being used.
Let's talk about how to remove the translation habit step by step.
Step 1. Notice when your mind starts translating. Awareness is the first step. When you realize, oh, I'm translating this sentence, gently stop and ask, can I say this idea in simple English?
Step 2, simplify. If you want to say something complex but you don't know every word, use smaller phrases. For example, instead of I'm overwhelmed, say I have too many things to do.
Step 3, replace translation dictionaries with picture dictionaries. Images teach faster and last longer.
Step 4, listen to English every day. Even 5 minutes of real conversation helps your brain pick up rhythm and phrasing.
Step 5, celebrate progress. When you say even one untranslated sentence, smile. That's a big deal.
Definitely. Every small victory tells your mind, see, I can do this.
Let's demonstrate thinking in English. Nora, imagine you're walking home and it starts raining. What goes on in your mind in English?
Okay. Oh no. Rain again. I don't have my umbrella. My shoes are wet. I should walk faster. See? Simple thoughts, all in English.
Perfect example. No translation, no internal dictionary, just thoughts flowing.
You can start with short sentences like that. As you get comfortable, they'll join into natural stories.
Exactly. Let's create one together for practice. Listeners, imagine your morning. We'll guide you slowly. I wake up. The room is quiet. I open the curtains. The light feels warm. I make coffee. It smells good. I check my phone. Someone sent me a message. I smile.
That's such a lovely rhythm. Did you notice how there's no need for complex grammar? It's about flow and awareness.
And if you repeat that kind of sequence every day, your brain starts expecting English thoughts during those moments.
Here's another key idea. When you read or listen, try to imagine the situation instead of translating words.
For example, if you hear, she rushed to the bus, see the image in your mind. A woman running, bag swinging, bus door oozing. That image helps you remember the phrase forever.
Visualization replaces translation. It builds real understanding.
Speaking of imagination, do this next time you learn a new word. Close your eyes, create a small story using that word, see it in action.
Like ocean. You can imagine waves, sand, the smell of salt. Maybe you diving in. Now, ocean is not just letters. It's a picture in your brain.
And that's the secret, turning vocabulary into experiences.
Let's talk about emotions as well. Thinking in English doesn't only mean describing actions. It's also about describing feelings. The more emotional you get, the stronger your memory.
Absolutely. Try this. When you feel happy, say quietly to yourself, I feel happy right now. When you're tired, say, I feel tired. When something surprises you, say, that's interesting.
Over time, your emotional reactions happen in English naturally.
It's amazing. Language and emotions are best friends. The more they dance together, the more fluent you sound.
Now, let's address a big fear. What if I mix languages or make mistakes while thinking or speaking in English?
Good question. That's actually a good sign. Mixing words means your brain is actively building connections. It's progress, not failure.
Exactly. Children mix words all the time when they grow up bilingual, and soon their brains separate everything perfectly.
So please don't criticize yourself. If one sentence comes half English, half something else, smile and keep going.
Because confidence is not about perfection. It's about persistence.
I couldn't agree more.
Let's do a 2-minute immersion practice right now. We'll speak slowly, and you repeat in your head. English is my daily tool. I think in English when I walk. I describe what I see. I describe what I feel. I make small English sentences. I enjoy the sound of my words. I'm not afraid to make mistakes. Every day, English feels easier for me.
That sounds wonderful. If you repeat lines like those each morning, you program your brain for consistent thinking.
Yes, and remember, your brain loves routine. The more often you feed it English, the faster it adapts.
I have a small story about that. One of my friends moved to Japan with almost no Japanese. At first, he translated everything. After 3 months, he realized he was doing grocery shopping and small talk without thinking at all. The change happened gradually because his environment trained him.
That's a perfect illustration. You don't need to move abroad to get that effect. You can create your own environment through music, podcasts, conversations, and thinking routines.
Exactly. Technology gives us a passport to language immersion right from home.
Before we finish, let's summarize the key actions our listeners can start today.
Speak small sentences about what you're doing.
Name things around you in English.
Listen daily. Short clips, slow talk, or this podcast.
Visualize words. Connect them to images and feelings.
Write short journals or notes in English.
And celebrate every untranslated thought.
That's the journey to free fluency. Simple, but powerful.
You might not notice progress each day, but your brain is learning quietly in the background.
One morning you'll wake up and realize, hey, that sentence came out automatically. That's when you know you've crossed the bridge.
So, dear listener, keep crossing it every day, step by step, sentence by sentence.
Thinking in English is a lifestyle, not a test. Let it become a small part of who you are.
If this episode inspired you, subscribe to the Mr. English podcast and share it with someone who dreams of speaking naturally.
And if you want to practice, leave a short comment in English that describes your day. No translation allowed.
We'd love to read them.
Until next time.
Think in English, keep smiling, and speak naturally every day.